Here's what it comes down to: a long campaign, a heated battle, and the race for the White House still does not have a winner, not yet. You have a president who does not want valid votes to be counted. Donald Trump wants to stop the counting. 150 years after the Civil War, the President of the United States of America wants to disenfranchise Americans. He wants to deny them the vote. Both Republicans and Democrats are preparing to fight it out in court. Americans are boarding up for possible arson and violence. The whole world is glued to TV screens. The world is watching the self-proclaimed torchbearer of democracy failing in the most basic job of conducting an election. American leaders have year after year cribbed about a low voter turnout. They have complained that Americans are not interested in exercising their right to vote. Every 4 years, Americans are reminded to come out and vote, restore the soul of the nation, make America great again. This time, Americans did come out to vote. They exercised their franchise in the middle of a pandemic. There was a historic turnout. More than 67% cast their ballot. They were rewarded with chaos. America woke up to headlines that read, "We still don't know much about the elections. An anxious nation awaits a winner." This is a commentary on the failure of US democracy. The world's oldest democracy is struggling to elect its leader, and a dictatorship like China is sitting in judgment. How should people in India see this? The election machinery that Indians take for granted is perhaps the most efficient in the world. America is failing to manage 239 million voters. India has 910 million. They cast their ballot every 5 years. Election officials travel the length and breadth of this country, and they set up polling booths across 3.287 million square kilometers of Indian land so that Indians can exercise their right to vote. Officials have also traveled for 4 days on foot to set up a booth for one voter. One. American media has celebrated this. It did not make too many headlines in India. In the US, it is technically a contest between the red and the blue. There are two major presidential nominees. Do not get me started on Kanye West. Compare this with India. There are more than 2,500 political parties, 6 national parties. Just to give you an idea, 8,040 candidates contested the Lok Sabha election last year. All these numbers, and yet India managed to handle its election smoothly. The Election Commission should take a bow. As for America, it is heading towards a period of confusion, and it must do some serious rethinking. What's the need of an electoral college? It is archaic. The framers of the US Constitution floated the idea of an electoral college because they feared that voters would not make an informed decision. It sounds almost insulting. The Electoral College has time and again snatched popular mandate from the people of the United States. In 1876, Rutherford B. Hayes became president without winning the popular vote. History repeated itself in 1888 with Benjamin Harrison's election. And then in 2016, when Hillary Clinton lost, the Presidential College has also resulted in massive confusion. This institution is frankly redundant. It's time to rethink it, perhaps rewrite the Constitution, plug the loopholes, strengthen the electoral process, take a cue from countries which are much smaller in size and GDP, like Chile. As we speak, Chile is rewriting its Constitution. As America nosedives into confusion, it must also rethink whether it can lecture the world on democracy. Some experts say it could be December end till a president is announced, which means the stalling of state machinery in the middle of a pandemic. It means important healthcare decisions being pushed to the backseat. America is approaching its flu season. People have been stabbed in Washington today. The Wuhan virus numbers are on the rise. The country is in the middle of a trade war. Americans are out of jobs, and there is no leader in sight. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. The World is One.